It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.
You Talk family, what go on? What go on? This your boy D with another live show where you talk. And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no me. Without you, baby. Kane Nation, what's going on, man? What's going on? It's going to be a struggle to get through this weekend, but we going to make it, man. These next 2 weeks, I swear we going to make it. We got to make it. It ain't nothing we can do. No football, no hurricane football anyway, but we going to get through it. I swear we is. But y'all know how we going to start off the program, how we do every Friday night. And y'all know who get the first shout out of the night. Y'all know who get it? Shout out to my boy, King Judge, KJ Production.
KJ Production in the building.
King Judge, what it do, boy? What's going on, big dog? How you doing, King Judge? Shout out to my boy, King Judge. I want to get some special birthday shots out tonight, man. We got some Kane family members, man, and we got some personal friends as well, man. I want to shout out to my big homie, man, Frank Hilton, man, a.k.a. Frankie Needles. Happy birthday, big dog. Happy birthday to you. What's up, Frank Hilton? What it do? Shout out to my brother and classmate, man, my boy Arthur Terry Ware. What's going on? And shout out to one of our family members, man, Ashley Woods. It's her birthday tomorrow, man, but I told her I'm going to wish her a happy birthday early today because we was coming on tonight. So, Ashley Woods, happy birthday to you, man. Hope you have a good one, man. And happy birthday to my guy down there in College Park, Georgia, Wayne Foster. What it do, Wayne Foster? What's going on? Happy birthday to you, big dog. We got some other Kane family member birthdays, man. Shout out to Mike Burney, man. Happy birthday to Mike Burney, man. What's going on, Mike Burney? What's going on? Happy birthday to you, big dog. Happy birthday to Joe Dredd. Happy birthday to Jesse Halsima Miller. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a good birthday, man. Happy birthday to all of you guys. Let's get into the businesses. Happy birthday to everybody. Happy birthday, like I said, man. Frank Hilton, man, that's my big homie, man. That's my guy, man. Frank Hilton, man. That's my dog, man. Frank Hilton. Shout out to my boy Frankie Needles, man. So I'm gonna jump on over to the businesses, man. So let's get into it, man. Shout out to Tanya and Teddy Chisholm, man, over at Catan's Fashion, man. Shout out to Matt Holler. Shout out to Chris Flanagan over at Avalon. Shout out to Shanika Pendergrass over at Herb Velocity. Shout out to Joe Neville Terry and Hollis Watts over at Rush Bucks. What's going on, guys? Shout out to Jacinta Kirkland over at Sugar Coated Cupcakes and Sweets LLC. Shout out to the big dog, Bobby Sarah, down there at Mentor Me in Miami, Florida, man. What's going on, Bobby Sarah? What it do? Shout out to Jesse Lambert over at Naturally Bomb down there in Orlando, Florida. What it do? Jesse Lambert, that's my home girl, that's my sister. What's going on? And shout out to the lovely ladies over at PNC Bank, my home girl, Krista Barcliff and Katie Levant Garner over there at PNC Bank. Shout out to my homeboy Leroy Venn over at Smile Studio Orthodontics. Leroy Venn, what it do? That's my boy. What's going on, Leroy? Shout out to Wiley over at Unique Stitches LLC. That's going to be bringing you guys all of the U-Talk gear, man. That's my boy Wiley, man. He take care of us with the U-Talk gear, man. Also, man, I want you guys to go over, man, and check out the website when you get a minute. I finally got it up, man. Podcast is on the website, man. If you missed the live show, if you can't watch it while you're somewhere at work or you in the car, you want to listen to the audio, man, you can go to the website, and that's utalksportshow.com. utalksportshow.com, man. The website is currently up, man. So I ask that you go over there and support all of the U-Talk merchandise. It's on the site, man. You can catch the podcast over there, too, as well. Shout out to another Kane family member, man, Marquez Williams. Over at Pop Socks. Cool and crazy white hair off the wall socks. Marquez got it all over there, man, at Pop Socks, man. PopSocks.com, man. Check out Marquez Williams over at PopSocks.com. Hey, shout out to Young and the Boy. Coach Star, and TP the Prophet. That's the music you're going to be hearing tonight. And shout out to my boy Adrian Braswell for the artwork. And shout out to my boy E. Gray over at Just Saying Sports, man. E. Gray probably going to be calling up here in a little while, man. I guess he kind of late, man. He running behind, He running behind, man, tonight, man. So we're going to get E. Gray in here pretty soon, man. So let's get to the U-Talk. Family members, let's do the roll call. It's Friday night, baby. It's Friday night. We gonna make it do what it do. It ain't no game tomorrow, but we still gonna have a good time. I call it Free Ball Friday tonight. Free Ball Friday, because we gonna talk about everything. I wanna get to know all of you guys, man. I wanna know who your NBA teams are. I wanna know who your NFL teams, your MLB teams are. I wanna get to know you, man, because see, I don't like bandwagon jumpers. I don't like bandwagon jumpers, so I want to get to know everybody, man. Let's get to know each other, man, who our teams is. Let's put it on the table. I'm going to ask you to call in and tell me who your teams is. I'm going to ask you to put it up on the chat. Shout out to my boy Larry Frank. Throw you in the building. That's my boy, man. Roll call. Here we go. U-Talk family. Shout out to Jamal Davis, Finney and Kimbo Lee Barrett, man. Cyrus Sumter, Tremaine Daniels, Finney Sauter, Chad Lewis, Heron Williams, LaTroy Hillary, Jimmy Brown, Steve Watson, Brittany and Kevin, Eric Brown, Dexter Sigler, Kenny Kelly, Tamika and LaVar Scott, Milo Stinson, Chris Otis, Felix Miller, Eric and Susie Connor, Donald Gordon, Todd Randy Pamal, John J.T. Thomas, Otis Ford, Earl Collins, Deion Washington, Carisha Williams, Cara Strong, Gail English, Robert Uncle Buck Brown, Eddie Lloyd, George Lloyd. Shout out to Tony and Emmanuel Vasquez. Shout out to Cedric Tate, James Pop Jones, Corey Taylor, Kevin Taylor, Tony Adams, Gerald Big Baller Hawkins, Jamal Boots Stevenson, Darrell Love, Danielle Carroll, Quest, a.k.a. the Diesel Brown. What's going on, Diesel Brown? Shout out to Tim Jordan, Kevin Glenn, Mike and Jeff Caldwell, Tariq Brooks, Shane Cronin, Jose Martinez, David Avila, Troy Woodard, Toya Cook, Milton Scoop Austin, Eric B. Tate, Sean Boy Pugh, what it do, Lakeland, Florida, what's going on? Shout out to Ronnie LaBoo, shout out to Leonard Geechee Evans, shout out to my boy Arthur Terry, well, man, and again, a happy birthday to your brother, Sheldon Curl, Johnny White, Donald Strange. Shout out to Justin Williams, Merle Robinson, Jason Massey, Brian Big B Wheaton, Justin J. Bird Jackson, LD, down there in Mohaven, Florida, what it do, LD? Shout out to Joe Carter, BJ Pence, Diana, Lisa Q, Cecil Willie, Johnny and Tyrone Perry, what it do? Shout out to Mario Beltran, Larry Elbone Griffin. Shout out to Brian Maycock, Madonna Jamila, Latoya, Susie Q, Jackson, James, Curtis Jackson, a.k.a. Pookie. Shout out to Reggie, Jamal Weddington, Rayshawn Evans, Wayne Foster. Again, happy birthday to my homeboy Wayne Foster. What's going on, Wayne? Douglas Ferguson, Gwen and Norris Gordon, Frank Hilton, again, happy birthday, Frankie Needles, what it do, happy birthday, Frankie Needles, Demetrius Jeep Gray, Marvin V. Lawton, LaTuan Ferguson, James, Edward Leach, Percy Hicks, Brian Starnes, Jamarion Davis, Jaquarius Withers, Lynn, Reginald, Corey, Whoa, Bass, what it do, them the Allen boys, y'all, Annette and Sherry Lewis, Jeffrey O'Neill, Drina and Travis Colvin, D Breezy out there on the west side of California. D Breezy, what it do? Ernestine Fleming, Cheetah McCullough, John Green, April Clark Ransford, Beverly Kuzak, Reggie Hurd, Samuel Kennedy down there in West Palm Beach, Florida. Eric Myrick, my homeboy. Shout out to Eric Myrick, man. Douglasville, Georgia in the house. And my boy repping the N.O. Larry Frank Jr. That's the U-Talk family, man. Now, let's get to the North Georgia Canes chapter in Canton, Georgia. Shout out to Kevin Wesker, Joseph Virgo, Henry Cowsey, Laverde Road, Kiki Diaz Vault, what up, girl? Nick McClure, Renee Alvarez, Cedric Catman Smith, Kyle Gray, Richard Watts, and Alex J. Flores. Now, let's get to the last group of the night, the Truth Miami Hurricanes. Shout out to Ralph Blanco, Bruce Daniels, Malcolm E. Simmons, and my guy, U-Talk's guy, the big dog, Larry White Jr. Y'all know what it is, man. It's U-Talk, baby. Let's go.
It's U-Talk, baby. It's U-Talk, baby. It's U-Talk, baby.
Listen here. Like I said, It's a free ball Friday. And now we got the Columbia Don coming in the building right now. I'm gonna bring him on into the show. I call him the Columbia Don, man, South Carolina. That's what I call him, man. E. Gray, man. He's joining the building, man. He's joining the show right now, man. What's going on, man? How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm good, sir. You know, I was like, I guess me and you, we didn't have a good communication before the show just now. I don't know.
Well, normally I get my phone call, man, like 5 minutes before, so I figured you was kind of running a little late. So I say,
I was still on set with Just Saying and just put that video out. I had to put the hot picks video out for the week, and was in the mix of doing that. But D, let me ask you something real quick. Are we live on YouTube? I'm trying to pull it up.
Yeah, we should.
It says we're still.
Yeah, we ain't live on YouTube.
No, we're not live on YouTube. It still says waiting.
Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Hey, I'm live though, man.
King Judge at?
King Judge, yeah, we already, man. Well, listen, we live, man. So I don't know what's going on. I might be on YouTube in. So we just finna keep going. Everybody on right now. I guess are they seeing it?
We're on Facebook, but we're not on YouTube.
We on Facebook. Okay, we're gonna do. I have to go back and check it out. I'm trying to see somebody that just said something. Hold on, real quick. Can you see yourself? You can see you.
Okay, she said. Your mom said. Okay, hold on.
What she say?
She just commented. She said, "Yes, we live." I was trying to pull it up on YouTube.
Oh, okay, so yeah, check your phone, man, before you go to getting our wrong information coming into the show, man. Just you know, you coming in here, man, messing up, man. I need you to check what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Listen, man, I got my boy in the building with me, man. I got the Columbia, South Carolina Don in the house. My boy E. Gray from Just Saying Sports. E. Gray in the building.
My bad, man. It was my computer, dog.
Look at you. Hey, man, listen here, man. Before I let you do your shout-outs, man. Listen, man, everybody, man, the website is up, man. Website is up. April Clark Ramsford, I see you, girl. Hey, website is up. I ask that you go over and check it out, man. YouTalkSportsShow.com, man. Podcast, YouTalk merchandise, everything on there, y'all. The shirts and the hats. I appreciate all of you guys that support me, man, that's been buying the merchandise, man. I appreciate all of you guys, man. Thank you.
Hey, D, can you make my screen a little bigger? You got me. I know this your show, but can you make me a little bit bigger?
I don't know nothing about what I tell you. You know I be trying, but let me see.
I'm the mini-me now today.
What about?
Look, we're gonna have fun tonight because we ain't got no game for like a couple weeks, man. We just gonna have some fun, man.
What about now? You still small?
Yeah.
Hang up and call me right back, bro. Hang up and call me right back. Let me see something.
Uh-oh.
Hang up and call me right back. So we in, y'all. We in the building, man. We gonna bring E. Gray back in. But like I say, man, website up, man. Podcast up. We gonna have some fun tonight, man. It's Free Ball Friday night. We talking about any and everything tonight, man. Any and everything. There you go.
There we go.
All right. So, E. Gray, what's going on? Go ahead and do your shout-outs, brother.
Man, let me go ahead and give a shout-out. I see my boy on here, Lafayette Cole. What it do, baby? Hey, you need to holler at me, too, Lafayette Cole. Side note. Anyway, but shout out to Lafayette Cole. Shout out to my boy, Brian. And shout out to my boy, D. Bailey, Donovan Bailey. And shout out to my boy, Hurricane Chris, Mr. Chris Hurricane. You know what I'm saying? That's my Hurricane family right here in South Carolina, even though them boys kind of spread out. But that's my family, baby. That's what we do.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Hey, y'all check out my boy, man, over there on Just Saying Sports, man.
Yo, I just put, if everybody, man, I just put, dropped a video for today, NFL hot picks against the spread. I'm giving you 3 hot picks against the spread. Not sure that my co-host right here would like one of the picks, but it is what it is, man. You know, I'm pretty good at what I do when it comes to NFL, y'all. I know I talk this Kane stuff. I talk it. I love it. But I'm pretty good at what I do with the NFL, man. I'm pretty spot on, man. Just check me out, man. Hashtag Just Saying Sports on YouTube. Just type in hashtag Just Saying, no G at the end. Put in sports. It'll come up. Check me out. Video just came out a little bit before I came on the show, D.
Okay.
So make sure you check it out, or you check it out later tonight, and don't be mad at me.
No, I ain't gonna be mad at you. I ain't gonna be mad at you. I already know you gonna have me.
Hey, he got mad at me, y'all. He made me small again. Ain't that some shit?
I ain't doing nothing, man. I'll tell you. Y'all can still see that head, man. Listen here, man.
It's all good.
Cedric Tate, man. I see you, boy. I see you. Don't do that, boy. Don't do that. But listen, man. Like I said, it's Free Ball Friday tonight, and we talking about everything. Listen, I want to get to know everybody. Everybody, man. Everybody, all the people that be calling in, man. You know, like I say, I don't like bandwagon jumpers. I don't. And like I said, the topic tonight, I want to know who your teams is. I want you to call in. I want you to tell me who your NFL team is, who your NBA team is, who your college team. I need to know who your teams are, man. Cause see, what I noticed, man, when the basketball season started, man, I don't know about you, E, but do you remember the time, man, when it was a whole lot of Chicago Bulls fans? It was a whole lot of Detroit Pistons fans. And I don't see this anymore. I don't see none of these fans. Everybody with the champions now, man. So everybody want to get with the Lakers now, man. And a lot of you guys weren't Lakers fans, especially some of the people that I know personally. I know who you are. I know who was all the Bulls fans back then, man, when they was winning their doggone three-peats and stuff like that. But I don't see no Bulls fans no more. So I want you to shout your teams out, man. Let's look through this chat line, man, and let's see what we got, man. Start read. Let's go, E. Who you see? I'm gonna let you get the first.
I mean, I just want to know where the Cleveland Cavalier fans at.
That's April.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when LeBron was with Cleveland, it was a lot of Cleveland Cavalier fans.
April, Clark, April. He said he want to know. I know you're a Cleveland Brown, April. April, you a Cleveland you a Cleveland Cavalier fan too, April? April says she a Dodger. I know she a Dodger, and I know she a Cleveland Brown. Larry Frank. Hey, man, I ask that you guys, man, subscribe, man. Hit that like button, please, man. It's free. Hit the like button for your boy, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And subscribe to the channel, man. Hey, look here.
Hey, Dolphin Derek, let me explain something to you, Dolphin Derek. You want to just throw out the Falcons losing? Watch my show and I'm explaining. Just watch the show, man. Check me out. Go to hashtag just saying and watch that show. I'm giving you 3 hot picks, and I'm telling you the Falcons is one of them. So, you know what I mean? But I give a great explanation of why that is the pick. So anyway, just check me out, man. Check me out. Show some love, baby. Dolphin Derek. Yeah, and you know what? And honestly, if it wasn't for COVID, and I didn't give this spiel on the show when I wanted to. If it wasn't for COVID, my upset of the week would have been Denver beating the Dolphins at home in Mile High Stadium. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, the fact that the defense coordinator for Denver has COVID and he's out, and now Fangio has to take over. And Fangio is good against rookie quarterbacks. And Tua is a rookie quarterback, but it's too many people out on COVID and hurt for Denver's defense. And I don't trust Drew Lock. Hurt ribs, everything. Dolphins should still walk away with it. But it's mighty funny that spread is still only 3.5. I'm just saying. Yeah, but just saying. I watch it. I look at lines. I look at NFL. But you Dolphin fans out there, tread lightly. Don't bet no money on your team. Hopefully you'll win, but don't bet money on that game. You're going into high altitude. It's going to be 40-something degrees. You're not in sunny Miami. You're in Denver. It's cold, high altitude. Tread lightly. That's all I'm going to say.
Like I said, we banged up Drew Lock last week, man. 4 interceptions I got off of him, man. But like you say, Dolphins all on the road. They played us tough last week, man. But we banged up his ribs pretty good, man. So I know I know my pick, man. I know you didn't give me a chance to win, man, in the Sunday night game this week, but that's all right. I'm going to shock the world again.
Chance. Just watch the show. I gave you a chance. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out after we get finished, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna shock the world again.
Lock of the week.
You say what? You said what?
You're in the lock. Your team is in the lock of the week.
Yeah. Okay. Say who your team is, man. I want it for these Cowboy fans too, man. These Cowboy, where all the Cowboy fans at, man? Like America's, what they call them, America's best team. That's what it is.
Hey, man, they can just go to bed and just wait for next season.
No, Cedric Tate, man. I need to see them Cowboys. You ain't threw your teams up yet, Sid. I want to see who your teams are, man. I got a phone call coming in, man. Let's get to it. It's you talk. Call us. State your name and where you calling from.
Man, you
know who it is. I had to get the first call in. It's your boy calling from the boot.
Come on
You
with
know who
it.
it is.
Larry Frank Jr. Come on with it, man. The NO in the building.
Junior, what it do, baby?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up, gentlemen? How
What's
y'all
going
doing
on,
this
brother? How
fine,
you doing
fabulous
tonight?
Friday night?
Yes, sir.
Man, it's a good thing to hear from you,
blessed.
Larry Frank.
Look at here. Look at here. I'm blessed and avoiding stress.
There it
I'm
is.
just doing what I do.
Yes, sir.
There it is.
So, y'all want to talk about the teams and who your squads is and all of that. So let me just give you a quick synopsis on my where I stand. Now, you know who the NFL squad is, obviously.
Right.
I don't even need to say it. Let me tell you why. Because one thing about me that I believe in, people rep their teams, they rep their squads. And obviously, if you're from a certain area, you roll with, most people roll with teams from the area and all of that. But not everybody does so. I'm born and raised here in Louisiana. And I don't like nothing about Louisiana. Call me crazy. I don't know what the deal is. Never liked it. So let me get to it. Of course, I'm Pittsburgh Steelers. Let me tell you how this happened. Let me tell you how this went down. Okay. 1990. I was 13 years old. My very first game that I went to in the Superdome, Saints game, my pops took me, was the Steelers playing the Saints. Now, my mama, die-hard Saints fan. She was in the stadium, Tulane Stadium before the Superdome was built. So she'd been there since the beginning, first game. My pops, he's a Cowboy fan. And like I say, hey, he a great man, but he got flaws with that. So anyway, he took me to a Saints Steelers game. That was a 9-6 field goal game by the Steelers that they won. And I got into them then. Now, I wasn't diehard with it then, but I kind of started following them. What really made me become loyal to them was the homie, Cordell Stewart from New Orleans. And that's what made me really stick with it. So, yeah, man, that's why, to this day, straight up Pittsburgh, and it is what it is. And that's what it's going to be. Now, on to my NBA team, Chicago Bulls. Well, at the time, we didn't have the Pelicans. We didn't have no Hornets. We didn't have none of that. So, obviously, that's more or less because of Jordan being a kid, coming up with Mike. And, as a teenager, grew up watching the Bulls win all the championships. And I hate Detroit just as if I'm from Chicago. I can't stand Detroit to this day, because of the bad boys and the beatdown that they put on Mike. So, yeah, so basically, for me, even after Mike retired and went to the Wizards, when he came back, I wished him well. But I still was down with Chicago and suffered through all of the terrible years. Got down with Derrick Rose, and we thought we was on to something until, game one against Philly when he went down and the day of the living infamy, that injury. So,
right.
And to this day, I'm still a Bulls fan. For baseball, people in Louisiana don't do baseball like talking about. Just being honest. The older folks, like my grandfather, God rest his dead, he was a Cubs fan, but they never had no baseball team. So I tried it, never got into it, never liked it. So that's what it is for me. And as far as the Canes, just a reason why I'm a Canes fan is because when I was a kid, it was like 84, 85. It was that game against Oklahoma when Brian Bosworth. I remember being a kid. Brian Bosworth was such a bad dude, And I'll never forget being a kid. And back in the day, like now, the games is mic'd up, the coin toss is mic'd up, and everything. But back then, it was really, really kind of really uncommon, not common rather, to have players mic'd up and stuff. And I never forget being like 7 years old, man, just watching just this random game and looking at Brian Bosworth, and he just eyeballing, everybody. And, man, Alonzo Highsmith just looked at him, just straight up eyeballing back and said, "I ain't scared of you, bitch." And I was hooked. I was hooked right then and there. I said, you know what, man? I was a rebel at heart. I was a bad boy at heart. Guess what? I've been a Cane ever since, and I'm gonna be a Cane ever. You know what I'm saying? Till my dying day.
There
So
it is.
that's why I rocks with them. That's why I rocks with my team. So there's a reason behind all of them.
There it is. And that's a true fan. That's a true fan that can break down how long he been with his team and why he like his team, man. That's all I'm saying. See, you still a Bull. I can respect that, Larry Frank, man, because I know a lot of people that jumped off the bandwagon when the Bulls went down, man. I'm just saying, stick with your team through the good and bad time. That's all I'm saying.
The reason why you do that is because when your team is down, when they finally come back from the basement or whatever they're in and win that championship, can't nobody tell you nothing, because guess what? You've endured all of the down years, all of the low points and the down times. So when you finally get back to the mountaintop, man, who gonna tell you something? Do you realize when Miami win number 6, how much of an ass we gonna act and how much we gonna deserve to act an ass, bro? Like for real, like 20 years and counting. So, and that's why, like I said, that's why I hope them Cowboys don't ever come back. The Lord knows if they come back, we gonna have to get off of the grid for a while, bro, because they just gonna ruin sports and everything.
And all of my family Cowboy fans.
Let me explain this to you, man. And you know what? And I'm looking at Cuban Kane in the chat. He always want to bring up. People love to bring up 28-3. Let me explain this to you. Do you know how hurtful that 28-3 shit was? Because I'm gonna say this, man. Do you know I was planning my trip to Atlanta for the parade? We was just planning everything. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna be off and take a couple days off, go down there, relax, get down there for the parade, and just have a good old time. And to lose that damn thing, how hard it is to get your team to get to the damn Super Bowl, especially the Atlanta Falcons. Do you know when my Atlanta Falcons finally do win a Super Bowl, do you want to see somebody act a fool? Oh shit, I'm gonna be on CNN. Forget being on CNN, I'm gonna be at the CNN building. You feel me? They ain't got to go far to get the cameras for me. I'm gonna be right there at the building, and we just gonna be live, ready, and it just be wide open, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
as you should.
Absolutely. Like one day,
you deserve that.
Everybody laughs at my Falcons. One day. Hopefully I ain't too damn old, but one day we gonna win.
It's something that, like I said, bro, it's something that you deserve. Like whoever your squad is, I don't care who your squad is, good or bad, it's something that you deserve to do. And that's why, like I say, when all right, Patriots fans, this is what gets me. You want to tell who's a real fan of a team, especially like a team like the Patriots? I mean, most of them migrated to Tampa right now, but for the ones that still claiming the Patriots, I was talking with a dude a couple of years ago that told me he's a Patriots fan. I'm like, all right, you're a Patriots fan, so what's your favorite Patriots moment? He's like, well, you know, Vinatieri with them game-clinching field goals in the Super Bowl. That's all you got? I mean,
who in the hell says a kicker is their best memory of
and that's what kind of got me. So that's why I said to myself, you know, me being the sports head that I am, I said, let me see, I got to go there. I said, so what did you think about Tony Eason and Andre Tippett?
Didn't know.
Man, get out my face, man. You ain't no Patriots fan.
Right.
Get out my face. Ain't no Patriots fan. I was done talking. Because like I say, if I could tell you more about your team that you claim than you can say, you ain't no fan, dog.
Right.
You know what? Hey, but Larry, I'm gonna tell you this. Larry, I'm gonna piggyback on what you're saying real quick. I'm born and raised Columbia, South Carolina. Lived in Charleston, South Carolina. Went to school down there. I went to I lived in Atlanta for a long time, and a lot of my family is in Atlanta. So Atlanta's like my second home. People say, "Well, how in the hell are you a Miami Hurricane?" And I tell them, I say, back in the early 80s, when I was a little boy, I was first learning football around 83, 84. Them Canes started goddamn doing something, right? And my dad, God bless the dead, my dad used to travel to Miami all the time for work back in the early 80s. And he used to bring me back nothing but Miami Hurricane stuff, man, you know. And I used to wear that. I used to wear it proud, Larry. You feel me? I'm talking about, I remember when I'm talking about, you know, I'm telling you our age. We had them floor model TV. And I would lay on the floor as a kid on the floor model TV watching Miami against Nebraska. watching that shit back in the damn day. And
the one
I
with the
had my little
9
Miami
buttons
Hurricanes
and the
t-shirt
volume
on,
yeah.
a little sweatbands on, all that, man. And ever since I was 5 years old, man, I was hooked. It was like a drug. I was hooked. So the older I got, I came from a sports family, and I started loving sports and loving football. And the first team, I'm talking about, forget about NFL or NBA or anything. The first team, sports team that I ever knew was the Miami Hurricane back in
That was me.
84, 83, 84. And that was it. And I was sold.
That was me.
And so ever since then, man, it was like throughout the years, I always had the orange green on, always had Miami on. I grew up in Columbia, South Carolina. And if any of y'all people, and I know my boy Lafayette, he know what time it is, they care nothing but about them damn Gamecocks around here.
Right.
All they care about is the Gamecocks or you're a Clemson Tiger. And my dad was a diehard Clemson Tiger fan. But I was stone cold Miami ever since I was a kid, and it got worse when I got older. You know what I mean? So, and it's like
I know exactly what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? So when people got to know me throughout the years and getting older, and I'm talking about getting older through my teens and getting in my 20s and all of that, they say, oh, that's that Hurricane fan. That's that crazy ass Hurricane fan. You know what I mean? They already know what time it is. So we had our heydays growing up through the years being Canes fans, but ever since the early 2000s, of course, it's been rough. But even since then, my Miami tag is on one of my cards. I always have my flag. You know what I'm saying? I'm Miami true and true. You know what I mean? And they say, you still rock with them Canes. People like to talk trash, especially around here because you got Clemson fans around here beating their chest. And I'm like, man, you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got 5 yet, motherfucker. And really, we should have 7 if we wouldn't get cheated. You know what I mean? But
we got a lot in common because we got a lot in common because I get the same thing down here in Louisiana with these old raglass LSU fans. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to just be 100. LSU was not popping until Nick Saban got there in the early 2000s. Nobody around here was LSU fans. Let me tell you something, Tulane was getting just as much love as LSU back in the 80s and the early 90s. LSU was garbage. Nobody was liking LSU. Down here, people was Notre Dame fans, USC fans, Nebraska fans. They was just jumping on bandwagons. When LSU started winning, now all of a sudden LSU got a following. So I know exactly where you coming from because Clemson did the same thing. They recently got on. Now everybody up your way. They're a Clemson fan. You let some kind of football miracle happen and let South Carolina get good. You're going to have Gamecock fans coming out the wazoo, and you know damn well ain't no Gamecock fans is there except the parents of the players. I'm sorry. I'm tired of bandwagon fans, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Now I'm gonna say this. That the only difference. Now I'm gonna correct you on that, Larry. I get what you're saying. I agree with you. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. The thing about here in Columbia and throughout the state of South Carolina, you either Gamecock or Clemson. And I'm gonna tell you something. There are some diehard Gamecock fans around this month. Man, look here. Do you know Carolina Gamecocks is the only team to go 0-11 and sell out every game? Every game sold out. But they love the Gamecocks, but they were so happy. You would have thought, you know how people got happy when Biden won? When they fired Muschamp last week, boy, everybody was around here like it was a celebration. It's that bad. It's real. It's Gamecock Nation around here, you know. But but I get
South Carolina great again, huh?
Let me tell you something, man. If the Gamecocks were to ever win a national championship, boy, it'd be paradise around this world. You hear me? It's crazy. And Lafayette Cole, I know you still on. He know what I'm talking about, man. They love them Gamecocks. They can't do no wrong, man. I mean, you would think they the goddamn Dallas Cowboys of college football, man. Gamecocks always got a chance to win the damn championship around here to these folks.
And that's why I like to see the little schools, you know, that ain't never really did nothing. I like to see them, you know, eventually get their stuff together. You get tired of seeing Ohio State every year. You get tired of seeing Alabama every year, you know, and I like when Texas had their little run and all of that, you know, back in the day. You get tired of Oklahoma, you know. Michigan has been down for a long time. They're very similar to us, you know. So I like to see the smaller schools, you know, step up and let somebody just come kind of like what Auburn did a couple of years ago with Cam, you know. win a national championship. I'm kind of wishing Georgia would have won that championship because you know what? 35 years they've been waiting. You know they needed to have one. But I'm gonna switch gears for a quick second before I let y'all go because I don't want to hold the line because I know I'll let y'all get to all the other callers that want to call in. Klay Thompson tore his ruptured his Achilles.
That hurt my heart, man. That hurt my heart.
It hurt me too. It hurt me too. Only not that I'm a Golden State fan, and I mean, like I say, I don't have a problem with the franchise. I respect the franchise because what they did was via the draft. Granted, Kevin Durant came along, but they was becoming great before KD got there. So I don't really hold nothing against that team. I don't like them because of the fan base. Because they just as bad as them doggone Seattle Seahawks fans when they was winning Super Bowl. Like, where y'all come from? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't remember y'all back when Chris Webber, you know, was there before, you know, the Sacramento thing or whatever.
Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway and all of that. I do not remember, like, where was y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Like
Chris Mullin, all the grind.
Because you know what, though? I'm going to tell you something, Larry. It's sad because we say that, right? Especially when you're around here on the opposite side of the country. Like, what in the hell you mean you a Golden State fan or you a Seattle Seahawks fan? And, you know, because when you go up to that area, like I was in Northern California a couple years ago, they up there, man, as far as like, you know, Golden State fans and Seattle, but that's the area of the country. But I agree with you, man. And it pissed me off. Think back, Larry, you in the South. When Atlanta was in the damn Super Bowl a couple years ago and we lost. Before we lost that damn Super Bowl and heading into the Super Bowl, I saw so many brand new Julio Jones jerseys, Matt Ryan jerseys. I'm talking about still had the tag on them. I said, y'all motherfuckers ain't no damn Falcon fan. You goddamn killing me. I'm right here in Columbia, South Carolina, which ain't over 3 hour drive to Atlanta. Where in the hell all these Atlanta fans come from? I can go to Atlanta right now. Ain't that many damn fans in Atlanta. Atlanta's a transplant city.
I remember Atlanta kind of having a little bit of a following with Michael Vick, but I think that was more because of Michael Vick.
But they ran after that, Larry. After Michael Vick
got
locked up and all that shit, they ran. They ran. That's true. Because when Vick was in the league, even down here, and you know the Saints and the Falcons, you know what time of the day it is with that. Down here, all you saw was Vick jerseys in New Orleans. Larry, while we have you on the line, because I want to address somebody in the chat, Mr. Cuban Kane and Mr. Let me see, Cuban Kane talking trash about my Falcons, and then who was that? Somebody else, Jeffrey O'Neal, want to talk about how I got hooked on the Falcons. And I'm explaining this story real quick, and I want you to chime in, Larry, because you know where I'm coming from, because you're down there in New Orleans. Look, first of all, Jeffrey O'Neal, I hope you're still there. Reason why I'm a Falcons fan. First game I ever went to, I was 6 years old, a 6th or 7th round, whatever Deion Sanders' rookie year. First game I ever went to, Fulton County Stadium. He ran the punt back. His first game ever is against Cincinnati Bengals. If you think I'm lying, look,
87.
87. I was 7 years old. And he ran the damn kickoff back, and I was excited, and I was crunk. And Atlanta was so close because growing up in Columbia, South Carolina, we didn't have the Carolina Panthers back then. We had most people in my area, you were either Redskins or Cowboys fans, because you was Redskins fans because they showed the Redskins on TV every Sunday, and you're Cowboys fans just because, you know, the Cowboys, they quote-unquote American team. But I was a Falcon fan. I was
that line.
Fan for all the trash. So that's the history, Mr. Jeffrey O'Neal. I became a Falcon fan. Second of all, going back to this talking about like Saints talk. Larry, you are still a fan, so you kind of neutral. You don't even care. But you live down there. I remember Chad Ochocinco Johnson. He lives in Atlanta now. He got a house down there. He was on an interview about 4 or 5 years ago. He said, man, I done played all these years in the NFL. He said, I had no idea that the Saints and the Falcons hate each other like that. I'm like, yeah, a lot of people don't know that other than Saints and Falcons fans and the players of the Saints and the Falcons. That rivalry is for real. When I tell you people that I seen the older lady walking down the street one day goddamn about 2 years ago had on a fucking damn Saints hat and a little jersey, and I gave it a side eye. And my homeboy was like, man, why you looking at the old lady like that? I said, she got this Saint shit on. And he said, man, you shouldn't look at her like that. She turned around at me, Larry, and looked at me and threw the bird up. Threw the bird up and said, dirty bird of life. Take that.
I can give you a brief history lesson on that.
And we laughed about it. Me and the old lady laughed about it, but it's just people think that's a joke. It's the truth. We can't stand each other, man. I hate them.
Let me tell you something.
I'm talking about,
Let me give you.
hate them. There's only 2 teams I hate worse in life. I hate the New Orleans Saints and I hate the Florida Gators. I hate both of them just the same. I hate them. Can't stand them.
I'm neutral, but I'm gonna give you a brief lesson on why that's like it is. Cause my mama, she, like I told you, she died hard, born and raised in New Orleans, died hard Saint, and she can't stand nothing about Atlanta. I'm gonna tell you like this: why the hatred is why it's like it is. Because back in the day, New Orleans was not popping, and it never got to levels of where it is now. It didn't came up. Atlanta was always like the Mecca for black people. Atlanta was always a place, where you can make it. And when you would go to Atlanta, and no knock on people from Atlanta, but I'm just going to be 100. People from Atlanta had money, and it was a status symbol. And when the Saints fans, I can remember my mama taking bus trips up there going with the different clubs and stuff, following for the Saints games. And she would literally go up there and come back home, talking about how she almost slapped somebody and got in a fight and just the way that the fans would be. Like the fans, the Atlanta fans, the people of Atlanta always was in a high regard. Well, people from New Orleans, we come up out the mud. It's like, look, we who we is, like it's just like a status. It's like it was a difference in stature. And it transcended to the football teams. So when the Saints was losing all them years, Atlanta was just dog walking them all the time. But then when Bobby Hebert got there with the Saints, and I think what really took that rivalry to another level, Bobby Hebert and the Dome Patrol back in the early 90s dominated Atlanta. But then remember, Bobby Hebert went to the Falcons. Martin Anderson, who was a Saint, went to the Falcons. So now you got Saints players, premier Saints players going to the Falcons. They come back, and if you recall, I want to say it was 92, maybe 93. It was a playoff game. Saints and Falcons down here in the Superdome. Bobby Hebert led them Falcons down here and beat his former team. And that took their hatred and rivalry to a whole nother level. That was, and it took their hatred to a whole nother game. So right now, this game is personal. Like all my partners that Saints fans right now, they so upset and mad because Taysom Hill was named the starter because they know the Saints going to lose. They know that Atlanta going to beat them. I told them, I said, man, look, you could throw the records out the window because it don't matter. Even if Drew Brees wasn't hurt, that game going to be close one way or the other. But Drew Brees is out. So guess what? I had Atlanta winning that game anyway. Now that they named Taysom the starter, I know Atlanta going to win that game. Guaranteed. That's a lot.
Man, Larry. So check this out. What I try to tell people, you remember last year when Atlanta went to New Orleans in the second half of the season and beat the dog shit out of them? I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. I was laughing.
They housed them. And I said, well, people, and Larry, I'm such an NFL guy where I try to tell people it's all about matchups. It's all about matchups. And I say, well, people want to say, well, the Saints, they're the best in the division. You see, they swept the Buccaneers and how they dogged them. I said, no, it's matchups. It's just matchups, man. It's matchups. And people laughed at me. Even on my show, they laughed at me and said, well, when I said the Falcons got 2 games against the Saints left and 2 games against the Bucks, we split with the Panthers. And I said, you don't think we had a chance? Oh, no, the Falcons don't have a chance. And I was on somebody's podcast. One of my guys has a podcast up here, and we were talking NFL. And he said, well, we had the same discussion about, he laughed at me about the Falcons. He said, y'all trailed every game. The discussion was about Matt Ryan. He tried to tell me that Matt Ryan wasn't a top 10 quarterback. I said, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And I said, if you look at Matt Ryan's numbers, his numbers is top 10 all day long, top 5 in a lot of categories. Top 3 in a lot. And he tried to tell me He said, well, a lot of his stats were garbage stats. They were playing from behind. I said, young man, I said, you don't know sports, because if you know anything about the Falcons with Matt Ryan, when have we ever played from behind? Our problem is giving points up in the end, not just this year, but other years. Even when we were dominant, it wasn't about coming from behind.
Those games are always shootouts.
Well, let's end this about these sorry Falcons. I'm tired of talking about the Falcons now. We done had enough history about the Falcons. Larry Frank Jr., man. Hey, brother, I appreciate it, man. I don't want to talk about no Falcons no more. Larry Frank, man, I want to see your Steelers do their thing this weekend, big dog, man, and I appreciate you.
Hey, but look, D, before you let me go, I need your Raiders to handle some business for me.
I need to handle some business this weekend, man. I hope we can, Larry Frank, man, but the COVID is on the defensive side of the ball for me this week, man. It was my offensive line last week. So, I mean, you know, Larry Frank, man, I'm going to try my hardest, man, but it's going to be hard, man.
Larry,
you did it once. Do it again.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try, big dog.
You know what, Larry, hold on. Let me say this. It's because of John Gruden's little joy riding on the buses around Arrowhead Stadium. Don't get their ass whooped on Sunday night. Andy Reid said, y'all motherfuckers remember they ran them buses around and around and around.
Boy, you're wild. You're wild.
Remember, Andy Reid is 18-3 off the bye. I said it on the show. Anyway, he got something for y'all. It's a blowout.
It's going to be tough. I'm going to have my eyes on that game. My eyes are going to be on that game because, like I say, I traditionally am not a Raider. I don't hate the Raiders. I don't like them. It's like neutral. It ain't like, you know, Baltimore, where I can't stand Baltimore, or New Orleans. I just don't like them because of the fact I have nothing against the Raiders. I don't like them, but I don't hate them. So I'm not against rooting for them in certain situations.
You can go to sleep early on Sunday night.
I tell you what, Larry.
I ain't touching it.
You can go to sleep
I tell you what, Larry, if you bet your money on anybody, you better bet it on me before them Falcons. I tell you that. So, hey, Larry Frank, man, it was real, big dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been real. It's been real. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy the convo, and I'll be chiming in with y'all next week.
Okay, big dog. You be safe.
All right. Take it easy.
All right. If he bet with anybody, he better bet with me and not them sorry Falcons. I tell you that.
See you in a couple weeks, though. You talking all that noise.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to see you next week. Hey, guess who's...
Hey, look.
Hey,
don't have me come down there now.
Hey, and my homeboy got the game, bro. My homeboy got that game. He'll be back next week.
We talked about that, yeah.
He'll be back again next week. He got that game. He gonna be reffing that game, man. I ain't even going though, bro. I ain't going. I'm gonna stay home and I'm gonna watch it at the crib, man. Hey, man.
Man, let me get a Cuban Kane real quick, man.
Go ahead, get at it.
Keep talking with me, man. Talking about I fell in love with a no. Really though? Oh man, God, my boy Lafayette, what you say? Hey, what he say? He say true story. He ain't lying. Before I met LV, went to Logan Bar, came one day with my UPL on. They were like, "You gotta meet, you got a brother." Yeah, oh yeah. The rest was history for sure though. And that was a long time ago, Lafayette. For real though.
I mean, when you talk about disappointments, though, man,
that was a long time ago.
Think about my Raiders, man, back in 2001, man, when they created the tuck groove for Brady, man. I was almost in the Super Bowl, man, in 2001. And then I got back to the Super Bowl in 2002 when we traded John Gruden to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And stupid Bill Callahan didn't change the playbook, man. And Tampa Bay just knew what our defense was. I mean, our offense the whole game, bro. We got to call her. It's Utah. Call her, state your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, what's up, bro, man? It's Cedric, man.
Hey, that's my boy, man. That's my boy. Cedric Tate, what it do, man? I know you want to talk about your sorry-ass Cowboy, man. Go ahead, man.
Cedric said something slick about my team, too.
What said? What you said about the Cowboys, said?
Before I even get into the Cowboys, I want to start out by telling Larry Frankie right. As soon as the Cowboys win another Super Bowl, we're going to talk so much trash, right? But me personally, I'm going to be disrespectful in my prayer talk to absolutely every other NFL team across the nation.
Oh, really?
Like, you're not going to be able to speak. What am I? You're not going to be able to speak to me. Like, I might cuss you out. You might be my best friend.
You ain't going to have your nose up in your air, is your take?
Hold on. I ain't going to have my nose up in
Who your team, man?
I'm a Cowboy. I'm America's team. We don't get no better.
Man, go to bed, man. Go to bed.
Hold on. I had you third on my list. I'm gonna get to you. in your top. Yeah, I'm gonna get to you. So what I'm saying to you is, when I win another Super Bowl and win, and that's a promise, I will see another Super Bowl in Dallas. You can believe that. Please know that I'm gonna be absolutely disrespectful. Reason being, Larry Frank was right. The disrespect that we've received over the past 20+ years has been horrible.
You don't think you deserve it? You don't think you deserve it?
You earned every bit of that.
No, not when you got teams like the Falcons that ain't never won.
Whoa.
No, I don't deserve it. So you should not treat a team that got 5 Super Bowls. I can care when we got them, the way we get treated. When you got teams in the NFL that ain't never seen the promised land, ever.
I agree. Last time you smelt the Super Bowl?
When have you ever smelled one?
Right?
Can y'all spell Super Bowl?
Oh,
see what I'm saying? I live in a city. Listen, I live in a city. I'm a skipper since he started. I live in a city right now.
It's the last time you ever been to an NFC championship. Come on, man.
I live in a city right now.
Look, since this is a game
I
show,
live in a
I'm
city right now. I live in the city of Atlanta right now, and I can't tell if this is Falcons town or this Saints town. Who run the city? Who run your city, man? Who run your city? The Falcons or the Saints? Because from what I know, every time it's a Falcons-Saints game, I don't know who run the city. There's nowhere in the world you can go. You can't go to
last year in New Orleans. And watch the game tomorrow or Sunday night. I mean Sunday afternoon.
I know one thing. Every time it's a home game, when the Saints in town, there's more Saints here than there's Falcons fans. I tell you that. So if it's a Katrina, all the motherfuckers moved in. They already know. It's most Saints fans than it is Falcons fans, man. I'm telling you.
No, you're not lying, Sid. You're not lying. I told people, if people don't understand this. I remember I told you about this, D. I said the Falcons fans don't live in Atlanta. They live in Georgia, but they live in the outskirts. You know what I'm saying? They live in in Augusta, in Savannah, all the South Georgia, all them little areas like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ain't in Atlanta like that. Because Atlanta a transplant city anyway. And you right. No, you're right, Sam. You're right.
It's horrible to watch. But I mean, other than that, I'm gonna go through my list of teams since we talking about teams. Now, mind you, if we start with the NBA, right? I ain't got an NBA team. I'm one of them guys y'all say was a bandwagon if that's what you want to use.
Yeah, we're gonna use that. Yeah, we're gonna use it.
Use it. Feel free.
Go ahead.
When I was a Michael Jordan fan, right? So when Michael Jordan retired the first time, guess what I did?
What?
I retired. I went to play baseball.
At least you honest.
Right.
So when Mike came back wearing the 4-5, so did I. I came back with Mike, right? When they say Mike was done, he went out there to the Wizards. Guess who I was at? I was in Washington. Wherever Mike went, I went. When Mike left the game, I left the game. You know what brought me back?
What?
LeBron. LeBron brought me back. Had me a new favorite player. So, yes, I have been a Cleveland Cavalier. Yes, I have been a Miami Heat.
Say it done been around.
Yes, I am now a Laker.
So you a fan of the players. I get you.
Wherever if LeBron lead the Lakers and go coach his son high school team, I'm going with LeBron to coach high school.
Okay.
And I don't care what nobody says.
Okay, like you say, at least you honest. I can respect that. I can respect that. But like you say, you a player. You like your players. You ain't got you a team. So I can respect that. Who your baseball team? Who you like in baseball?
Well, baseball team, same thing, favorite player, but all my favorite players was on drugs, man. I apologize, but I was with the Mets.
You was a Mets fan then.
They was on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Darryl was on drugs. Him and my boy Dwight. Birthday he just had a birthday pass. So, but they still here. But all of my favorite players they were crackheads. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They're speaking the real. So when they start playing baseball, like I just like baseball for what it is. I ain't really got no favorite player no more.
Okay.
Same thing with my favorite artist. My favorite artist dead now. I was a Whitney Houston guy growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When she passed, I don't deal with most people.
People don't say that too heavy. Whitney. Like, my favorite artist, Whitney Houston. Okay.
Whitney was my baby dog. Me and her should have been married before Bobby got I'm just saying. So when you get away from all that, right? I'm only loyal to one organization. One. There's only one. I don't understand how everybody can be loyal to multiple organizations. Don't make no sense to me. You can't have that much loyalty. That's just like having multiple wives.
Hold on. When you say
whoever LeBron or your favorite player, you
can't have that much loyalty to multiple players.
What the hell does it mean?
Yes, I can.
How?
Yes, I can. Simple. It's just like people get divorced and get remarried.
So we can have multiple. We can have multiple love for multiple teams. Then.
No, not at the same time. Not at the same time. You got to go through a breakup somewhere.
Hold on. So when you say that, you're talking about like in the same sport, or we talking about you can't have multiple teams like for different for baseball?
I'm saying, well, me personally, like some people can love multiple organizations. I'm talking about the organization, period, what they give to you. Like a Laker fan, to me, is a Laker. They true. Same thing like Yankees fans. They true.
That's right.
Right? But I just don't understand how somebody can be so loyal to an organization like the Lakers or the Yankees and then turn around and be just as loyal to, the Cowboys. I can't love the Cowboys and the Yankees. It's just too. I can't do it.
I can't.
Some people can. I'm not that guy.
I don't understand. I don't really. I guess I'm okay.
Well, I'm talking about organization. I'm talking about the organization as a whole. Like, when you walk in your house, you probably got paraphernalia from the Falcons, which I don't know why. You got your
hey, man, you know what? Hold on, Sid. Hold on, man. Between Jose Martinez, between Cuban Kane, y'all gonna leave me alone. When we got answer on Sunday, y'all gonna look. Man, hey, man, this is getting out of control.
You waiting in South Carolina. You don't feel like you made a mistake and picked the wrong team? You could have went another direction with your choice. How you got to Atlanta?
That's the whole thing when I said, come on, man.
I'm just trying to understand. How did you get to it? Because I heard the long story you told Larry Frank. It didn't make sense to me. Give me something better than that. Because I don't know how anybody, unless you live here in Atlanta, I don't know how you can choose Atlanta. They didn't give you nothing.
Motherfuckers that live in Atlanta don't even like Atlanta.
And I don't blame them. See, me, I got a good.
Hey, you know what, Said? Honest with you, to be honest with you, I ask myself that same thing a lot of times. When we lost the damn Super Bowl, I asked myself that question. My son, I have a 14-year-old son in high school. Guess who his team is? Atlanta. And you know what? I had no hand in it. He chose it. I took him to games ever since he was a little boy. And we go to games before COVID. We went to games all the time. And my buddies, we got a Falcon crew. Said, we got a Falcon crew, right? One of my buddies, Trey, he said, man, he told my son, he said, Aunt, I don't know why you chose this route. Said it's a lot of heartache and a lot of headaches. I don't know why you doing this. You could have chose any other team.
That's why
you chose these damn Falcons. That's what you roll with.
Games, though, whether you like them or not. I go to the game because y'all part in that. One thing y'all do outside.
Look, my son got more Atlanta paraphernalia than me. I'm talking about jerseys, hats, shirts, jackets, everything. His whole room decorated Atlanta Falcons. And sometimes I look at his room and I'm like, I want to burn the motherfucker down.
I don't blame you because it's so much heartache, man.
What said? You ain't getting off easy neither because y'all ain't got no room to be talking neither. I don't give a damn. I'm stepping on y'all while y'all down. Damn the Cowboys, y'all trash.
Man, we ain't trash. Until we ain't trash. Because
why?
No matter what you say, you talk from First Take to every TV show, every podcast across the nation. You're still talking about it.
Yeah, we talking. Yeah. You're right. We talking about it because you're down. Because you're down, and we want you to stay down. We want you to stay down.
That ain't why you talking about
y'all.
Y'all need us. Y'all gotta talk about us. We are essential.
Come on, man. What other owner has his own? Hold on, Sid. What other owner has his own press conference after the game? What other
There's
owner has
only-
a post conference
There-
after the game?
That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make to you. There's only one. There can only be one.
And that's why y'all ain't gonna never be nothing until he leave. Until he leave,
Hey.
the Cowboys would never be nothing again until you get rid of Mr. Jerry Jones.
I'm an honest man. I agree with that assessment.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? I do.
You know what
Yes, sir.
Larry Frank said? Cowboys wasn't shitting since his senior year in prom. And I'm pretty sure, Larry Frank probably about 43, 44. And I'm 40. Let me see. So I was in high school too. So I think I was a freshman, sophomore in high school last time the Cowboys ever won shit.
Well, you know what? That's okay. How old were you when the Falcons won?
He done leaned the head to the side.
At least we've been to a
How
couple.
old were you
We've
when
been
the
to a
Falcons
couple
won?
since you smelt one.
Yeah, but what I smelled, the fact that I experienced it, and I know what making it to the promised land feels like. You feel what I'm saying?
Hell, shit,
Right now,
brother was a
right
teenager
now,
like me.
at your age,
Yeah, you ain't.
at your
hey,
age,
look, you
you are
grown.
what we call
You ain't
you are what we call a virgin to Super Bowl. You're a virgin. You are a virgin when it comes to winning the Super Bowl. Never had it. Don't know what it feels like. You remember when let's talk back. You remember when you actually was a virgin and when you first got your first piece? What it did to you? You don't know what that feels like in the NFL.
Let me explain this to you. My son, and D, remember I told you this before, and I said it earlier. My son pissed me off so bad because he don't like the Hurricanes. He don't really like college football, but he don't like the Hurricanes. And I raised him to be a Hurricane. I swear, oh Lord, I did. I mean, ever since he was a baby, he had hurricane stuff, everything, whatever. And he got older and became teenagers and whatnot. He didn't give a damn about the Canes. You know what this son of a bitch said? He said that the Hurricanes ain't nothing but the college football version of the Dallas Cowboys. You talk about the old days. He ain't done nothing since forever. I said, damn,
that's what he said.
I wanted to kick his little ass. I started to.
But you know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
It's a good assessment. And I was a Hurricane and a Cowboy when they were winning. Imagine how that felt for me as a kid growing up. See what I'm saying? I'm in some down years in college.
On black tar, that's like black tar heroin. You had too much good shit going on for you.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I ain't know nothing but winning growing up.
Yeah.
But right now, you know, now I'm just watching sports because I ain't won nothing in a while.
Leave them damn Cowboys alone. You
Yeah. He better leave them Cowboys alone. He better leave them Cowboys alone.
That right there will never happen. I leave LeBron just like I left Mike when he retired, but I ain't leaving the Cowboys. You can forget that. That ain't gonna happen. Cowboys down right now. I don't talk about it, but I still sneak and watch every game.
Okay.
You ain't gonna stop watching. You can forget that now. You can start watching the Falcons. You know.
Hey.
But you know what the funny part about it, if you start watching the Falcons, and if a Falcon fan leaves the Falcons, won't nobody be mad at you, won't nobody talk trash to you. If I walk away from the Cowboys, do you know what I would get from people?
Especially
That's the difference between the Cowboys and the Falcons. We mean something to the NFL. Y'all team can go away and won't nobody miss you.
Hey, man, look here, man. Hey.
Look, I'm listening.
I'm a fan. Look, for one, I'm a stand-up guy. I'm loyal to a fault at times, but it is what it is. But just like when Larry Frank said earlier, he said, when your team, you stick with your team, when they finally win, you know, it means something.
Yeah.
And I can say something. And I'm telling you what, when we do win a Super Bowl, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for Cuban King. I'm coming for Jose Martinez. I'm coming for who else says some shit. I'm coming for their ass too. I'm coming for Henry O'Neal. I'm coming for everybody. Everybody.
Y'all a better football team than us this year, but I can't see y'all win the Super Bowl before the Cowboys win another. So that's gonna be a while.
I can't see now one of y'all doing that, to be honest with you.
Well, hell, hold on a minute. Hold on.
I'm up right now. I'm up and look better than both of y'all. Look better than both of y'all. Larry Frank, you heard what I told him? I look better than both of them right now, Larry Frank.
I tell you what.
When last time you got?
I tell you what. No, we got to see each other in a couple weeks anyway.
The last time I got there was 2002. So I mean, I've been there.
Don't nobody remember second place.
I don't care. But when we remember it back then, we got dug against Tampa Bay. That was the last time we got there.
Y'all ain't won there. Look, y'all ain't won us since John Madden.
What? Yeah, that's true. But I'm saying, look at here. I'm up right now. I'm up right now.
Y'all ain't won nothing since the
6-3,
game, man.
about to be 7-3 on Sunday when I take on the Kansas City
Don't
Chiefs.
nobody care about that. Listen, that's a COVID-19 record.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. And you got a COVID-19 losing record. You got a COVID-19 losing record. I take the winning record any day.
But you know what's funny? You know what's funny?
What?
At the end of the season, you know what the record's gonna be? We both at home watching the playoff.
Well, I don't know about you. I still got to win. I got a dog in the fight.
Hey, said,
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be in the playoff.
Yeah.
Said he catching 2 losses back to back.
And how
Yeah,
many
he
more you
catching
catching? What you catching? Because I'm coming next week here. I'll be here.
But you know what? How
Hey,
does
Sam.
a man?
Hey, Sam.
How does a man? Yeah.
No, go ahead. What you say? Go ahead.
I'm coming to
How
Atlanta
does,
next Sunday.
how does a man go from living in the state of Florida and the only thing he loves is out in California? Won't you move to the West Coast?
No, and then I can say the same thing about you. This is my boy. We from the same hometown. How does a man from the same state get out to Dallas to Texas and love the Cowboys? We've been with our team since the same time. What are you talking about? What you mean?
It's still considered the South. You went west.
Whatever. He wild.
Love you, said.
Hey man, I'm gonna holler at you. Hey, man.
But I appreciate y'all, man.
All right, for sure, man. Appreciate you too, man.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
look here. Hey, I'm gonna call you because you know he gonna be here next week. He got the Falcons game next week, so we gonna get together.
I'm coming Sunday.
All right, well, call me, hit me up.
I'll hit you up. Okay, boy. All right, later.
All right, later.
Oh, my boy, man. Cedric Tate in the building, man. Larry Frank Jr., what you say? They ain't, the Cowboys ain't won nothing since he had Hal. Said, you better get Larry Frank. He over there talking about the Cowboys on the chat line. The Cuban Kane still dogging you too, man.
Hey, look, let me get you for a minute, man. Look, hold on, man. What do you have against my Falcons? Did you bet a lot of money on that game and lose? He said the earth will be dust before y'all.
Hey, listen. Cuban Kane just be mad at the world, man. Who Cuban Kane team is?
I think Cuban Kane must have lost money on that Super Bowl, man.
Who Cuban Kane team is? And he a Dolphins, right?
He a Dolphins fan. Look, I told you I want to call that upset so bad. I can't pull the trigger because Drew Lock hurt. Y'all bust him up. And they got some guys.
They got a lot of guys out here for COVID.
So I really, because that spread is 3.5, I really want to bet that game so bad.
Yeah,
because the Dolphins are going into high altitude, 40-something degrees. I would take, if I bet anything, I bet the under on that game.
I wouldn't even do that, though, E. I wouldn't even do that, E, because
I bet the under.
Man.
Hey, what Cuban Kane say? Lost a lot of money. So that's why, man, what my fault? Hell, shit. I knew better than that.
Hey, keeping it real, I see you, big dog. Raider Nation, man. We in the building, man. What they talking about, man? We in the building, man. And we relevant. Keeping it real. 6-3, about to be 7-3. Sunday night. Tune in. We on prime time. We on prime time.
It's you talk, baby.
E-Gray.
It's you talk, baby.
What you say, E-Gray?
You're going to be 6-5 after 2 weeks from now.
You know what, man? We're gonna do like Skip and Shannon said. We're gonna put some soda cans on there. Yeah. We're gonna put some soda.
Mountain Dew.
Some Mountain Dew cans on that. We're gonna put some Mountain Dew cans on that.
Yeah, I don't want no Mountain Dew. I don't drink Mountain Dew. Let's put something else on it.
We'll put something else on it. Man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Keeping it real. 7-3. It's coming. We're gonna get these next 2 weeks, man. We're gonna get these next 2 weeks. Anybody else? Y'all want to call up, man?
Who that? I bet that bet not stand for the Saints.
That's what it stands for. Judge Juno say, who that? Who that?
Hey, I tell you what,
Jose, what you say? Fins 305. Fins 305, man. They talking about they Dolphins, man. But them boys like them Dolphins, boy. They liking some Tua. Wayne Foster. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday, man, on behalf of Utah.
You know what? I'm going to call it here. I didn't say it on Just Saying. I did Just Saying because I wanted to. I didn't pull the trigger because it wasn't part of my hot picks. But I'm going to say it here. Upset of the week, the Broncos beat the Dolphins. Close game, 23-20 by field goal.
23-20. They offense just looked real bad, man. Last week, the Dolphins defense better than our defense, man. I just
that high altitude. I'm gonna tell you something. People fail to realize about the NFL. It's a week-to-week league for one. Volatile. You're playing at altitude. A South Florida team going in playing in 40-degree weather and high altitude. It ain't gonna go as how they think it's gonna how they're gonna expect. And I'm telling you, man.
I agree with you, but they're missing too many players, man. They got some boys that's gonna be out.
That's why I did not put it as my upset of the week on my show. But I'm telling you, on this show, I'm gonna put it out there. Upset of the week, and holler at me next week when it comes to fruition. Cuban Kane, Dolphin Derek, and all y'all Dolphin fans.
Hey, Jose. Hey, Jose. Hey, man. Hey, look who in the building, man. We ain't seen this guy in a minute, man. Our brother, George Diaz, is in the building, man.
George Diaz, what up, yo?
George Diaz in the building. Hey, Jose, man, you hear E? He said y'all gonna get upset, man.
Hold on. He come in the building talking about my,
Well, you know George and Cuban Kane, man. What a boy. George them there. George.
We must have lost all money for everybody back then, man. Damn.
he say don't talk about nothing other than your team. The Falcons are horrible. They terrible, y'all. They are. They terrible. George, what's been going on, brother? How you been doing, big dog? What's good? Jose say 28-2. The Saints. Damn. Damn.
You would got kudos if you said 28-3.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
I need him to get bam like that, Jose, man, because the week after, boy, them Vegas Raiders going to be right here in Atlanta. The Vegas Raiders going to be right here in Atlanta. Atlanta.
Cuban Kane.
Larry Frank. Jose. Hey, Jose, Larry Frank say you high, big dog. Hey, brother. Hey, Jose, Larry Frank say you high, man.
Cuban Kane said if the Raiders beat the Falcons, I need to wear a rock of Saint. Never. Never.
Yeah, you know what, Cuban Kane?
Never.
You know what? That's a good.
No.
Man, what you have fun with it, man?
Sure.
What you have fun?
Because I wear red. Let me tell you something. Cuban Kane, I would never put on a Saints anything. Let me tell you something. Me and my son have a rule when we play Madden. Neither one of us, when we do random, we can't play with the Saints. Nobody plays with the Saints. I don't give a damn how good they are in the game. Nobody plays with the Saints. Nobody plays with the Saints in our house. Fuck the Saints. No. That's what we don't do that. Nope.
Hey, Jose, what you say? The Falcons don't deserve 3 points. Jeffrey O'Neal, what you say? Big E. I'm a Dolphins fan, but the Falcons can't play in low or high altitude. I agree with you.
Hold on. What?
Jeffrey said they can't play in low or high altitude. They just bad right now, Jeffrey. They are. They just terrible, man. They terrible. Y'all keep on calling it up, man. I'm going to take some more calls, man.
Hold on. First of all, we blew the bullshit game against Dallas. We blew the shit against Chicago. And we blew the game against Detroit. We flipped them goddamn last-minute turnaround.
If
we win those games, guess what? We're 6-3.
If was all a fifth, we'll all be drunk. If you didn't, man, and you're accustomed to losing games.
We gotten rid of part of the problem is gone.
And what was the part of the problem? What was part of the problem?
Dan Quinn had to go. And Thomas Dimmadummy had to go.
You don't like Dimitrov? You don't like Dimitrov?
Had to go. And see, you're going to see. I'm telling you. Hey, look, we having a show Monday. We on Monday.
Yeah, we're going to come on Monday.
Oh, goddamn it, we on Monday.
I'm coming on just to pick at you. Just to pick at you. I'm coming on.
Energy Monday night after my damn Falcons win on Sunday. I want the same energy. I want it.
Yeah,
no, you want to watch Monday football? No.
The only reason I'm coming on is to pick at you on Monday night. Hey,
you know what? That's enough when you talk about Canadian Football League. I've seen that, Jose.
Get him again, Jose. Hey, shout out to Aaron Usher, man, Michael Doyle, Jeremy Wood, Adrian Riley. Shout out to Ricky Dunn, North Carolina in the building, man, Jerry Gonski, Felita and Reggie Knighton, Kenneth Cleveland, David Slow, Bodine Francis, Latrell Stoudemire, Dan Fraser, Justin Cone, Corey Liberty City Boy, and Brandon Mays, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. It's you talk, baby.
It's you talk, baby. It's you
George
talk,
was
baby.
my guy, man. He talking trash too, man.
Who
Damn,
that?
George.
Who that? Who
Really?
that?
Everybody against me, man. Everybody. I mean, look. I'm telling you, man. It's all right though. It's
Hey,
all
man.
right.
Hey, man, y'all just trash, E, man. You know, y'all like what Steele told Bishop, man, like, and Juice, man. You know, everybody know everybody else, man. Y'all just local.
Okay.
Y'all just local, E. That's all, man. Y'all local, baby. It ain't nothing, man. Y'all be all right, though, man. But we definitely coming on Monday night, y'all, boy. Because I got the pick, man. Saints fans, I want y'all to do that thing, man. Do that thing for me, man. Do it. Because, boy, I'm going to take care of him next week, boy, when we get down here, boy. When them Vegas Raiders come to town next week. Yeah, go and throw it to the side. How you do it? I'm coming to town next week. E. Gray, I'm coming to town next week, E. Gray.
Oh, man.
Hey, man, we over here on You Talk, man. I ask that you subscribe, hit the like button. Cuban Kane, man, you got me accustomed to doing it, and I'm learning, Cuban Kane. I'm learning. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the show. I appreciate everybody, man. Hit the like button for me. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Thank you. You want to still call up? We're going to take a couple more calls. 404-462-0477. It's You Talk, man. I'm going to throw the number up real quick, man. If you want to call, man, come on and call on up.
Hey, I'm right there whenever I need to be.
What happened?
Cuban Kane talking trash, man.
Larry Frank.
Cuban Kane. Boy, I thought we was all right, boy. Boy, hey, you better make sure you on here on Monday.
Ooh, look at
You
him.
better make
Y'all
sure
see it?
I want you to call in on Monday.
Oh, look at him. Boy, he cocky. Look at him, y'all. He rolling his. Boy, he pacing, y'all. Look at him. Look at it, y'all. He pacing.
You and Jeffrey O'Neal, both of y'all better call in on Monday. Y'all better not let me down, man. Paper bag whip.
Cuban Kane, what you say? Cuban Kane, get him. Y'all get him. Y'all get him. Get him.
Man.
Larry Frank, I'm with you, E. Only because I hate the Saints. But after this week, bike to the trash can, bro. Damn.
It's all right, man.
Send them back to the trash can, but they garbage, y'all.
It's all right.
Oh, George said he gonna call in too. George said he calling in too on Monday.
Everybody, look, Monday. I'm telling you. And look, I already called it. Matter of fact, I want everybody, y'all show some support. The hashtag just saying if you haven't already. When you get off this show tonight, you stay on YouTube. Hashtag just saying sports. Just type that in. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Check the show out I put out today. It's a 3-minute hot pick show. I put out my hot picks. It's 3 hot picks. And guess what? One of them is the Falcons game. One of them is the Raiders game. And one of them is a surprise game. And I'm telling you, my numbers is right. My numbers are right through the year. My numbers are right. But check me out and listen to my explanation. It's a 3-minute video. I'm giving my explanation on why and who is going to win and why they're going to cover the spread. Just check me out and subscribe and hit the like button. Cuban Kane, at least subscribe to it and hit the like button. I know you'll do that for me, brother. But damn it, man. Y'all want to trash me, but come Monday, I want that same energy that you got tonight on Monday after Sunday.
You gonna get it.
Everything your boy from hashtag just saying your boy E. Gray. When I tell you I know the NFL, I know it. Now, I know I'm a bit of a homer when it comes to the Falcons. Sometimes when I'm right, I'm just right.
I know you want to be right on this one. I know you do. George, you see him, George. I'm laughing too, George.
It's a waste of 3 minutes.
George. Y'all get him.
George,
Y'all
man. Y'all better at least go to the damn shit and watch it. Y'all killing me, man. Y'all better go to that shit and watch it.
Y'all go check my boy. Y'all go check my boy out, man. Check him out on Joe Sands, man. The show is good, though, man. He gives some great takes, man, except when he get them takes on the Falcons. All the other picks be good, though, y'all. Trust me, man. He gives some great takes, man. Y'all might want to skip past the Falcons part, but he give a good take on the NFL. Cuban Kane, what you saying?
George killing me. Cuban Kane weighing my behind out, man. He's
going to send some tissue paper to just say. He gonna need a whole bunch of it. Cuban Kane. Hey, George, you say you calling in 5. I'm going to wait for you, George. I'm going to wait for you. I'm going to wait for you before I sign out. I'm going to give you 5 minutes before I get out of here tonight, man. Oh,
man,
Utah
I tell
family, boy.
you,
I love
boy.
y'all. I love you, Utah family. I love you, boy.
I don't know why y'all do me like that, man.
Hey, man, we love you, E, man. We got to give you a hard time, man. We got to give you a hard time. Them
That's
Falcons,
all right.
man.
Look, when we play y'all next week, boy, you already know what time it is.
Listen, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. We going to be in Atlanta. Like I said, I'm going to be in front of the TV.
I want to come down there so bad.
Yeah, cause we gonna chill, man. We gonna chill, man. We gonna kick it. We gonna kick it. What the weather like up there in Columbia, bro?
A little chilly.
Little chilly, little nippy.
A little nippy.
What the temperature is? What y'all about? What? 48, 50?
About the 50s.
Yeah, that's what it is here. I think it's like we in the 60s. Jose Martinez, he need to stay out of the prediction game. Jeff O'Neal. Biggie, you just
I just put the
deeper and deeper
so
for Monday
who
night.
was that asked for the link? That's what I was doing. Cuban Kane, I put the link in the chat.
Yeah,
Put
man.
the link in the chat, but go to the link and subscribe to it, man. The link is in the chat. I just did it like that. Just copy and paste.
Y'all,
But,
the NBA
the link is in the chat.
The NBA is gonna be starting back up December 22nd. Lakers show coming soon. It'll be here before the season start, man. Our Lakers show. Fight night is gonna be coming up. Got a lot of stuff coming up, y'all. Like I said, Raiders show, man. I'm gonna start that next year. But the Lakers show and the fight night, that's gonna be coming this year, man. So again, man, website up. I ask that you go to utalksportshow.com. All the U-Talk merchandise is on the website. I say thank you to all of you guys who bought the U-Talk merchandise. I appreciate everybody. Thank you for supporting your boy. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Hold on, man. Jose Martinez said he need to stay out of the prediction game. Jose, check my track record, dog, when it comes to predictions, brother. I don't always pick the Falcons. I just pick them this week. But I tell you what, my predictions are on point. Check my track. I'm telling you. Check it. Check my track record with the NFL, baby.
Yeah,
I'm on point.
His track record on point, man.
Point.
I ain't gonna hate on him on that, man. He got some good takes, man. He has some good takes, man. Like you say, he don't always pick them sorry-ass Falcons. I can't vouch for him on that, man. But everything else be on point, though, y'all. Y'all go and subscribe to Just Saying, man. Check my boy out, man. It's so good, man. It's so good. Check him out on Just Saying, man. Check him out. Just Saying. All right, George D. Come on and call up. I'm finna get ready to get out of here, man. Telephone number 404-462-0477. Y'all done got me, man. I'm ready to go get my Hennessy, man, and eat on me some, man. So y'all got my stomach hurt, man, laughing at y'all tonight, man. I appreciate y'all giving him all the hell, man, because I can't wait to Monday night now, boy. I need him with this loss coming in the next week, man. I want him to be 0-2 after next week, man. So come on, Saints. I hate the Saints.
Cuban Kane, you said that I dropped the link. I dropped it in the chat with the YouTube. It's the YouTube. Whatever I put in there, it's the chat. Or just when you get off, man, just Cuban Kane, just type in hashtag Just Saying with no G at the end and type in sports. It'll come up, man. You'll see me and whatever and whatnot. Jeffrey O'Neal say don't play sick on Monday night. Nah, bro. Look, I'm gonna need the same energy Monday night. I wish I could do a show on Sunday night. Shit. Huh? Play with it.
Listen, y'all. I might do the show on Sunday, y'all. I might. Let me see.
Y'all play Sunday night.
Let me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna be. Hey. But you know I'm gonna be. Boy, you know I'm gonna be.
You might not want to do the show on Monday, mother. I might have to do it by myself.
Hey. All right. Right, E. You ain't lying, boy. Yeah, I'm gonna be glued Sunday night, man. Okay, here go the call, man. We gonna get the last call of the night. I think this Jordan. It's you talk. Call and state your name and where you calling from.
George.
Man, George, I thought you was my homie. I thought you was my ace.
There go George Diaz in the building. George, get at him, George. Get him.
Man. E, what you drinking and smoking, man?
Man, come on, man.
Huh?
Come on,
What
brother.
you
I
drinking
thought
and
you was
smoking,
my
bro?
guy.
I am your guy, but them Falcons ain't beating the Saints on Sunday, boy.
Shit, we gonna
Whatever
tear
you
your
want,
ass
man.
up, Bo. I'm telling
Hell
you.
no. No, you're not.
Okay.
No, you're not.
So, do you think Devin's Raiders is gonna beat the Chiefs?
No.
Only thing about my Raiders, though, the only thing about my Raiders, I have got to win against the Chiefs this year, though. So, I mean, I got a shot at beating the Chiefs because I don't already beat them this year.
Yep, but I don't think miracles happen twice.
Okay, we'll see. I'm in a better position to do it than them sorry-ass Falcons.
Oh, that's
Yep.
for damn sure.
All right.
Listen,
Look at him, Cuban K. Look at him. I mean, George. Look at him, George. Look at his face, George. Look at his face.
listen,
It's all right.
out of
It's
all,
all right. It's gonna
out of all
look. I'm looking
three-
forward. I'm
out of
looking
all-
forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
What's that, George?
Out of all three of our teams, the most likely one to come out with a W on Sunday is the Miami Dolphins.
I got to agree, though. I got to
Upset
agree.
of the week.
I got to agree.
Upset of the week. Denver Broncos. Oh, I said it.
Because I'm hurt on
Said it.
defense, man. I'm hurt. The COVID got me messed up on defense, man. So, I mean, Drew Luck, man, he banged up. Like I say, man, he threw 4 interceptions last week, man. So I can see y'all going up there doing it, but
I don't see it.
you don't see it, E?
Nope. I'm telling you, man, it's tricky. That spread should be more than 3.5. It's it's tricky as hell. The way the Dolphins defense has been playing, you would think that spread would be more than 3.5.
That's what I was saying.
I'm trying to tell you. And y'all, listen to me when I tell y'all this. I do this shit for a living with the NFL. I look at this shit and been doing this for years with the NFL. I know y'all can make fun of me with the Falcons. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. But with other shit other than the Falcons, I'm spot on. Go to hashtag just saying check me out. Other than the Falcon shit, I'm spot on. I wanted to take the upset of the week, but there's too many injuries due to COVID with Denver where I can't trust it. But Vegas is trying to tell me something because their spread has not moved from 3.5. It's real weird. You got the Dolphins coming from South Florida in the hot heat, going to 40-degree weather and goddamn high altitude. Something is wrong with that. I'm telling you, I'm not saying that Denver's going to win. I'm just saying if I bet anything on the game, I take the under. For one, under 45, I take the under. I don't know how that's going to play out. But if Denver's defense can get the two and make some kind of turnovers, it's going to be a tricky-ass game. And if you lose, don't say I ain't tell you so. That's it. Make it.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm 100% sure we're going to win on Sunday because we are going into cold weather where we normally don't do good at all. And that high altitude in Denver is no joke for any team. So I get the spread, but out of all three of our teams, I'm the most likely one to come out with a W. And then, I mean, your Falcons, you're just high on your Falcons. Whatever you're smoking, you're turning bad. Anyway, I didn't see the show from the beginning. Has anybody talked about the King?
Nah, man, and I want to say, man, give a shout out, man, to Manny Diaz. Want to say, wish him a speedy recovery. I've heard that he got diagnosed with COVID today, man. So get well, coach.
Yep.
We want you to get well.
Yep.
So now we've been talking about who our professional teams are. So Cuban King, who's your NBA team, man? I'm just curious.
Hold on. D. Cuban King, did you try clicking the link that I put in the chat, or did you try typing in hashtag just saying sports and it should pop up? You got to put that sports at the end. We're in the mix of revamping it where it should go to that from the off the rip. But try typing in just how I put it in the chat, just saying sports, and it should pop up.
But that's what I was telling you. That's what I've been telling
Okay.
you. Remember, I was telling you the same thing. I couldn't get to it like that.
When you put sports in it, it pops right up.
Oh, okay. But hey, George, who your Who your teams is, man? Who your major league, your professional teams are, Joe? Talk to me.
Dolphins.
Dolphins, NFL.
Yeah, NBA is the Heat. We already know that. I had to go through that shit with you and the Lakers. And for baseball, it's the Boston Red Sox.
Okay.
Well, growing up, the Marlins didn't exist in Miami, so all you would see is on the games down here in South Florida was TBS, and it was either the Braves or the Red Sox, and I just fell in love with the Red Sox, and that's the story.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Hey, George, you seen the moves my Lakers done made, man? I signed Dennis Schroeder today, man. I signed Wesley Matthews, man. I'm looking to get Bogdanovich, man, from Sacramento. Ooh, George, man, I don't know.
You're not getting Bogdanovich.
Ooh, George, but if I get hey, George,
going to Milwaukee, right?
No, they was tampering or something like that, man. He was supposed to be. Now they're saying that he's not going to Milwaukee. But George, if I get Bogdanovich, ooh.
You're not getting Bogdanovich.
I know you don't want me to.
That trade fell off because he didn't want to sign a long-term contract with Milwaukee. So
well, good.
Okay, that's why that fell off. Okay.
Well, good. Because he can come over here and talk to us now. So yeah.
It's okay. Hey, you could take Bogdanovich. Maybe rumors are that Giannis might be in Miami Heat. I don't know how you feel about that, though.
Who you gonna trade though? You got to give up a whole lot, man, to get. You know they're gonna want. They're gonna want all your little shooters. They're gonna want Tyler Zero. They're gonna want Duncan Penderhughes. They're gonna want all your shooters. Are you? You want to give up all of that,
Duncan
man?
Penderhughes.
Duncan. Are you really gonna call him Tyler Zero?
Tyler Zero. That's what I called him, man. Oh,
man, you can't do that.
I can't do that, man. He's a loser. He lost to the Los Angeles Lakers, the NBA champs. Yeah, I called him Tyler Zero. Yeah, I did. And
he also hit a game-winning shot to beat you in the final.
He didn't get a ring though.
I know.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Fine. We weren't supposed. We weren't supposed to beat the Lakers.
You're not.
It's all right.
And you're not even. You ain't even finna get out the East this year, man, because Mr. Durant, like I told y'all, Mr. Durant back in, if they get Harden, Brooklyn.
Oh God. Here we go.
Brooklyn. I'm just saying, George. I'm just saying. It's gonna be a different story this year, George. You got some competition over there.
Same thing for your Lakers. It's going to be a different story.
It might. How you been doing, man? We ain't heard from you in a couple of weeks, man. How you been?
I've been good, man. Dealing with some family issue, whatever, but everything's good. Working hard.
Oh, okay. You say everything good? Family good?
Yeah. Everything good.
Good.
Hopefully we get to see these boys play. I'm a little upset with a couple of them, just because I know some on a personal level, whatever, and then I see them on Instagram. Supposedly we got this COVID shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, it is.
Yeah, but you see them out in the street in their Instagram posts, hanging out with a bunch of dudes, and I'm like, well, what are we doing? They're acting like we're on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what that mentality is going to be like when we get back to the practice field. But it's not looking good.
Yeah, man, we just needed a week to exhale, man, from the hurricane. They've been taking us on this crazy roller coaster ride here, man, for the last 3 to 4 weeks, man. So, hopefully, like you say, when they come back, man, they can come back on the practice field, man, and put it together. We hoping, anyways.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, I think 2 weeks. They have 2 full weeks off, so that's a long time to then come in and have a practice and get ready for that Wake Forest game, December 5th or whoever it is.
Georgia Tech.
Mm-hmm. So
no, we're not playing Georgia Tech. That's the last game.
Oh, they switched them all around?
Yeah, the first game we will play is Wake Forest.
Oh.
We play Wake Forest December 5th, then we'll play North Carolina December 12th.
Oh, they switched it all around.
Then we only play Georgia Tech if it's a meaningful game and if we're not in the ACC championship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so December 5th, we play Wake Forest, then North Carolina, and then the last game will be Georgia Tech.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It changed everything around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe if North Carolina beats Notre Dame, have they said how this tiebreaker shit's gonna work in the ACC, or nothing's been said yet? Because I was
No,
actually
George,
thinking
ain't
about that
nothing
the
been
other
said.
day.
That I saw somebody post that earlier, man. Because somebody was joking about if Florida State beat Clemson. They was just throwing some shit out there. But I haven't heard anything how that tiebreaker works. Only thing I've heard was about highest rank or something like that. It's some crazy stuff like that. I don't know, man. I haven't heard anything, George. But only thing I can say is shit. We just got to win, man. We just got to. We just got to win.
I know we just got to win, but
hopefully, somebody catch a L somewhere, down the line. But hell, I don't know.
that's why I was looking. We definitely have to win out, but I was playing scenarios in my head, and that's why I came up, because the best team that could possibly beat Notre Dame is North Carolina. So
Yeah.
I don't see
Facts.
Clemson losing another game this year. We know that's not going to happen. So I mean, but anything's possible. But I don't see Clemson losing a second game. And
I
then
don't either.
I have been hearing rumors that if Clemson does go up against Notre Dame in the ACC game, and it's a close game, and Clemson beats Notre Dame, that Clemson and Notre Dame will still go to the playoffs. And then that would put us in the Orange Bowl against Florida. I've heard Florida and whoever ends up second in the SEC.
It's so crazy. Yeah, you're right. I heard that same thing too. But it's right now it's so crazy, George, with this COVID and everything, that we just got to hope we can finish the damn season. Like, the way it's going, like more and more teams, like they're postponing and everything. So many more games each week. It's just getting absurd. I don't know. They cannot stick with that same schedule that they have as far as with the playoffs or with the bowl games. Honestly, they need to expand the playoffs, for one. They need to expand it to 16. I don't give a damn. I mean, 8 or 16. They really need to.
Why?
Because you're going to have teams that's out in that Big Ten or that Pac-12.
You're talking about for this year, or you talking about just in general?
No.
I
think he's talking about in general. This year and in general.
I don't think they should do it. I don't think they should do it.
For one, I'm talking about both, but especially for this year, because how you going to have teams that played a small amount of games, they may be undefeated or whatever, but you're going to put them in the playoff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, this year makes sense. But just overall, like, I don't think that they should do 16 teams.
Yeah.
I do. How many times does a team get cheated out of the playoffs, and that number 4 team gets raped by the number 1 team?
A good bit.
But those teams.
I don't have to say 16, but I'm good with 8.
8 would be definitely, because I think that some of those teams that are the AFC can play with the 1 through 5 teams. But when you go to talking about 16 teams, I just think that's kind of I don't know. I think that's too many teams.
No, not 16. I don't think they'll ever extend it. If they do extend it, I think they'll do it to 8 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But I don't think 16 is ever possible. But they definitely need to extend it, because a lot of teams have been left out by that computer projection bullcrap. And then that number 4 team most of the time gets up getting raped against the number 1 team.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm one that says they should extend it to 18.
All right,
yeah,
man.
They definitely should. At least 8. Minimum 8.
All right, brother. Well, we finna get ready to get up off of here, man. It's good to hear your voice, man. We hadn't talked to you in a while, man. Glad that everything is okay, big dog.
Yep. Same here, man. You guys having a good weekend. Enjoy your weekend till Sunday morning, baby, because it ain't going to be a nice one come 4 o'clock, baby. You going I'm telling you, I'm not going to be
Make sure I want you to call. I want everybody to call in and tune in with that same energy on Monday. That's all I want. I want that same energy on Monday.
Now, I'm going to have more energy because I'm just going to roast your ass come Monday. But
George, check out my episode on Just Saying on YouTube.
I'm going.
I break my hot picks down.
I know. I'm going to go see it and waste my 3 minutes to see you pick the Falcons. I'm going to go do it right now. I'm going to go do that right now as soon as I get in the house. I'm going to waste 3 minutes of my time.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well, sir.
I got you. Don't worry about it. But I'm sure on Sunday we'll have a Sunday rant from you on Facebook, just like Saturday rant at halftime. So come Sunday, I'm sure I'll see a rant before I can get to you on Monday, but I'll be on Monday. Don't worry, I'll call in Monday.
All
All right, brother.
Hey D,
Yo,
and D, I'm coming for you too.
I'm coming for you too. I'm coming for you too. So you better make sure you win. You talking about you doing all this picking. You better win. hey, George, I'm like, he ain't got no game. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
I'm going to be right there coming for him too, man. Hey, George, man.
The way my defense is playing, man, I trust him to go up there and get me a W. I don't care if we win by 1, like we did last Sunday. Just get me a win. Get out of Denver. You have to win those bad games against the bad teams, man. If you want to change, if you want to change from being one of these bad teams to being a good team, you got to beat these bad teams. So let's go in. Hey, let me tell you, Brian Flores is a hell of a coach, man.
Nah, he is, man. But, you know, shit happens in the NFL. It's week-to-week league.
I know it is. But hopefully we go in there and get that dub, man. Get that dub, and I see both these teams lose, and then, hell, Monday night's going to be a lot of fun.
Bye, George.
Hey, George,
right,
take care, man. You and the family, take care, man. Love you, brother. All right.
All right, brother.
Love you guys.
All right. Hey,
So
man.
sweet, man.
Hey, man, let's do it, man. Let's get out of here, man. I'm going to let you give your departing word. Shoot.
Man, look here. Tough Saturday. We're having no. Look, my best friend just chopped in, Jeremy Robinson. He's a Steelers fan. Larry Frank Jr., there go your boy. There go one of my boys. He's a Steelers fan. He's going to chime in now real quick. Come out them Steelers, though. He's still a fan. Anyway, you late, boy. But nah, hey, tough Saturday with no hurricane football. This Saturday, next Saturday, shit's tough, and it's always tough for me because I need something to do because I hate college football other than Miami Hurricane. I do. So, you know, other than that, man, we see how it go, man. And Sunday, I'm looking forward to Sunday, and I want that same energy from everybody that was talking all that shit about my Falcons on Monday.
Okay.
Boom.
All right. Okay. So, listen, man. Kind of on the same page with Eve, man. Watch them Raiders, man, Sunday night, man. Watch a real team, man. We taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, man. 8 o'clock, we got the primetime game on Sunday night, man. So I'm finna go get ready to watch the Just Saying show, man, and see what he talking about my Raiders. He say I'm a hot pick, so I want to see what he got to say. I want to see what he got to say about my Raiders, man. Again, man, I want to tell everybody, man, I appreciate you guys, man, tuning in, man. The commentary, I ask that you subscribe to UTalk. I ask that you go to the website, man, and continue to support your boy with the UTalk merchandise. I appreciate you guys. The website is up now, utalksportshow.com. Podcast is up. So, again, man, you know, a Friday night, man, free ball Friday night, man, on UTalk, man. We just wanted to come on and have a good time, man, while we got to get through these next 2 weeks before we have another game. So, I say everybody be safe, man. Take care of yourself, man. And let's continue, man, to get ready for our Hurricanes, man, in 2 weeks. So I wish everybody luck with their teams. And we'll see everybody back on Monday night. And hopefully, man, we'll have a chance to pick at E, man, when these Falcons lose, man. So, you know, y'all know how we...
Keep that same energy that you had tonight when my Falcons went on Sunday. I'm going to need that.
Y'all know how we start every show, and y'all know how we end every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby.
Reserve. ATL.
And we are.
It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.